the first time in my life, I'm actually setting my ego to the side and shooting this vlog in 24 frames per second. So let me know if you can see any difference down in the comments below. Everyone says 24 frames is more cinematic. I always just love to use 60, but I'm trying to do what I can to improve the vlogs, and I believe in improving each little part of the process by 1%, and then all that adds up to equal huge improvements in the long run. Worth a shot. Might as well try it since literally everyone says this is how you should be shooting video. Babe. 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 So cute, babe. So we actually won't be going far from home today. There's 2 more spots here in Liloan that we've been needing to hit before we can do a 7 wonders of Liloan video, and I'm ready to do that video. I pretty much know what the 7 wonders are, but we definitely need to hit these spots first. There's a couple more things here that you really could do, but honestly, it's not anything that seems like it'll break into the 7 wonders, and if we ever hit them and we're like, man, that should have been in there, we'll definitely let you know and update the video. But let's head out and let's check out these 2 very close spots. First stop for the day, like 3 minutes away from our place, is Bigblue Waters Resort. Only reason we even know about this place is because it's right next to our laundry shop that we like to go to. And so we just saw it driving by a couple of times. We're like, what is that place? I think it's just gonna be some pools in there, maybe some food. I don't really know, but it's so close, we couldn't not check it out. And this is Ate Izai. Oh, we can't leave my bag. Hold on. My bad. I do this sometimes. They're doing a lot of construction on that road back there, and a lot of big trucks go through it. It's taking them a while to get it done, probably because so many huge trucks go through it all the time. It's really nice. I never expected there to just be such a like big, nice pool right by where we live. All this time, we've been here like 3 months now or something, and I never knew this was here. So we're gonna probably jump in just a second, get a couple pictures first. I'm still gonna be 24 frames per second on the GoPro. Normally, I'm probably gonna stick to 24 for like talking shots, and then go to 60 frames per second for some of the B-roll just to be able to put it in slow motion. But today, I'm limiting myself just to 24 frames per second because sometimes when you limit yourself, it allows you to be more creative and learn something new that you otherwise wouldn't have done or wouldn't have thought of doing things that way. So we're just as a test today, see how it works. But yeah, anyway, we need to get in. It's hot and this looks really, really nice. Especially compared to Cascades a couple weeks ago. If you saw that video, you know that this is a very nice site. Explain something to me. The tile's white.
Yeah.
And from what I learned at Cascades, that should mean this should be green, right?
So you're still salty about Cascades?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, and it looks like they have rooms to stay in. When we first walked in, they had those like not cabin, like little hut things that you can stay in. And then back here, it looks like there's a like maybe hostel style room. I don't know if it's actually like you buy the bunk, but it looks hostel like. New bathing suit? Whoa, girl. Is that the only one? And you try another one?
I tried. This is the 3rd try.
They're all that bad?
Yeah.
Alright, I think it's time for me to join Izai. She's the only one in the pool. Might be because it's cold though. It's cold, right?
Yeah, but it's fine. It's not that super cold.
Oh, it's not that bad. And Izai and I have been in some really cold pools recently, especially like Durano. Shout out to Durano for very, very cold pools. Alright, I gotta hop in. This doesn't feel so bad. Oh, this is like the kind of cold that's like a normal pool. Woo! Oh, it's nice. Oh, it feels so good. All to ourselves, baby. When's the last time we had a pool this size to ourselves? Olongo? Olongo vibes. Olongo vibes here in Liloan. All right, let's see how deep it gets. I'm already starting to get a little, okay. Yep, I'm definitely sinking. Is this it? Oh no, it's still going. All right, this might be the end of me. Oh, I can't touch. Woo. I can't see what she's doing. I'm gonna find out in editing. On the floor? Really? Go. Look out! Oh! It's such a big pool, guys. We live so close to here. I was telling Izai we could just start running down here and then pay the 150 pesos and come swim laps so we can get rid of the tambok. Well, that's gonna add up. Though it's probably still cheaper than a gym membership. Izai, I'm ready to try.
So what?
I've been doing some push-ups recently. Whoa! My hand's in the wrong spot. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh my god! All right, a few more push-ups and I'll have it. Izai, what are you doing? Izai! This is a pool, not a yoga studio. Oh my god. I'm not totally sure what she's trying to do, but I'm not 100% sure if it's age appropriate for this pool. Joke lang, joke lang. We've been swimming for like a good hour, but we finally got out of the pool because it's starting to get really cold actually. Clouding up in the sky. Might be about to pour rain, I really don't know. We have another spot we're supposed to go to today. The last one that's really actually very important before I can do a 7 Wonders video. 7 East Pilapil Park Resort, I think is what it's called. And I've shown it so many times in videos because we go past it all the time, but we've never actually like done anything there. But first we're gonna go look for food. There's a place we really like that we've eaten twice now, and I've never had a good chance to film it. The first time we didn't have the camera, the second time it was so dark when we went that I couldn't get good shots. I don't know if they're gonna be open now or not, but let's just try it. So this is Coffee Madness, not a very far drive, maybe 5 minutes tops from the Bigblue pool resort.
Pool?
I don't know what it was called. Finally, we've got this place during the day and I can actually show it well. Let's do it. We really like this place. This place is the chillest vibes in Liloan. So they actually have a pool here at Coffee Madness, but clearly it's not in use. I don't know when it was last used, but it looks like it's been closed. I mean, at least probably since the pandemic started. Also, shout out to our neighbor in Unit 5 because they were the first ones to tell us about this place. I've actually heard about it from some other people later on, but they were ahead of the curve. And they were very right. If anyone knows any other awesome little spots like this in Liloan, please drop that in the comments because we'll definitely go. So their pizza here is really good. We've had it 2 times before. Always got just Hawaiian, but today I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna try half and half. I'm gonna get half pepperoni, half Hawaiian. And it looks like there's like more Hawaiian than pepperoni. It's okay, I guess, but what's really getting me is there's mushroom on the pepperoni side and not on the Hawaiian. I don't like mushroom. Oh well, it is what it is. Here in the Philippines, I dip my pizza in hot sauce. Not something I do back home. I tried to do it when I got home. I don't know, it's something about the way they flavor the pizza in the Philippines. It just really works very well with hot sauce. It's alright. That's the thing I've personally discovered for me when in the Philippines. Hawaiian just works better with the flavors of the pizza. Pepperoni's still okay, but it's just never as good as the Hawaiian. But back home, you wouldn't see me touch Hawaiian with like a 50-foot pole. I wouldn't even consider it. But here, it works really well. Busog kaayo. I might explode. There's still some left. Yeah, so the rain hit while we were eating. So we didn't go to our other spot, just called it a day. But we've had a really good day, a really good chill day. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little experiment with trying to 24 frames per second. I want to do more stuff like this, just trying little things out on vlogs that I don't think are going to be of a spot that's like super high caliber. I need to be capturing it with everything I know and just having fun with it. We had a really good time today. And so I think the next video is gonna be the 7 Wonders of Liloan. I haven't done a 7 Wonders video this entire year just because of how we've been traveling this year. That actually opens up something I kind of want to talk about before I wrap up this vlog completely. The way we're having to travel right now and how that's affecting the vlog, how it's affecting us, just in general. So right now, the way we're traveling is obviously we live and based in Liloan, traveling North Cebu. We're at pretty much the bottom of North Cebu, all the way south as you can get. Some people argue Liloan shouldn't even be considered North Cebu. So yeah, that's how far south we are. So we have to drive north every day, and it's getting further and further as we finish spots that are close to us. Like last weekend we drove like 2.5 hours to get up to Tabogon. What we saw was awesome. The thing is, if we would have seen that stuff here in Liloan after only driving like 10 minutes, we would have been like, this is so amazing, this place is so cool. But instead, we drove 2.5 hours, so what we found, we're like, yeah, it's alright. It's not blowing us away. When we have to drive so far for something, for a spot, it really sets an expectation. It's not something we're knowingly doing, it's a subconscious thing of like, we went all the way here for this. And when you wonder, unfortunately, you know, it's not always gonna be amazing. So you drive so far for something and it's still really cool, but it's not like a top tier, like you have to recommend this spot. So then because you went that far, it kind of feels like, what I'm getting at here. This is not the way we like to travel. The way we would really want to be doing this and the way we plan to do this in the future, moving forward when pandemics end and all that. When we are exploring a province, such as Cebu, the preferred method would absolutely be to get a hotel or resort or something in each municipality of the province that we're exploring. So it would be best here in North Cebu if we got a hotel or a resort or something, and we had one in Liloan, then we did everything in Liloan. Then we got one in Compostela. We did everything in Compostela. Then in Danao, everything in Danao. Work our way around all the way up the eastern side and then back down the western side of the northern part of the island. That is how we want to do it in the future. That is the best way to do it. This driving so far, we just feel like I'm getting worried that it's really messing with our perception and our expectations on what we're seeing. For example, Isa and I were saying today, we had a great day today, but the place we went was like 5 minutes away from our house. If we would have went to that resort in Catmon, like an hour and a half to 2 hours if traffic's really bad, away, we probably would have been disappointed and like, oh, this is just some pools and we drove all the way up here for this, like, not that great. I don't know, there's nothing we can really do about it right now because of the pandemic. There's a problem with just being able to afford that to begin with, like a hotel in each municipality, but that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is, one, Izai still has to work. It's not like that makes it a lot more difficult. We would like to just be able to to do an entire province in like a month, which I really bet we could finish all of North Cebu in like a month if we just set it aside and weren't having to only travel on weekends. We have no one to watch our cats right now because of the pandemic. Isai's mom is the watcher of the cats. At least she was when I first got here, when we were going to Olongo Island, Bantayan, like we were able to actually leave and do stuff. Now we have 10 cats with no one to watch them, which is a long story because she's in the city. It has to do with her employer. Her employer does not want her during the pandemic going out at all. Any of the employees going out at all because they could bring something back into the house. But yeah, she's basically stuck there for, I mean, it's gonna be over a year by the time this ends. So we have no one to watch the cats for us. So we can't go get hotels. Obviously, when we decided to have cats, pandemic wasn't a thing in our mind that was going to be a problem. A little bit of a raw one today. Let me know what you thought about the 24 frames per second. If you can tell a difference at all, I'll see you guys in the next one, which will be 7 Wonders of Liloan. So hyped for this video. I love the 7 Wonders videos. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. They're one of my favorite videos to create. And I'm very excited to finally get to make one right at the end of the year. Or this might come out early next year. I don't know when it'll actually come out, but I'm hyped. See you guys in the next one. Keep wondering.